Welcome back, everybody, to the Nosebleeds podcast. I'm Chris Witt, and with me, as always, is Mr. Adam Schmidt. He's not with me, he's with me.
I'm
Adam, how are you today, sir?
I'm great. And neither is our producer who gets us going on this thing.
It's been a month or so now. I mean, when
Well,
Andre was on last week,
yeah,
she
she was
talked
busy.
to us, she let us
That's
know.
why. I mean, she's like,
Yeah,
I'm not missing the Andre
yeah,
episode.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's not Alex or Siri. So I don't know what her name is, but she's been skipping on the job. That's for
Mhm.
sure. So as Joe told us, yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a pause in the beginning of the podcast. Hopefully it's not as bad today. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. It's all right. Is what it is. The music doesn't work anymore. So we are here doing what we're gonna do.
The music.
Do you remember the
The
last time we had
music's been
music?
years.
You think it's been over? Has it been multiple years?
Yeah, I would say so.
I feel like we got to figure out how to get that going again. It's on me. I got to do it. I'll make it happen.
No?
I can't, I don't know if I'll ever find that exact beat again. I like,
You made it, right?
yeah, that's what I mean. I tried to get in, I had to pay for the app all of a sudden. And I was like, no, it's not
No.
worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Um, Adam, last week was awesome, man. Andre was on here. If you have not listened to the podcast or you're new to the podcast, last week's episode was one of the best. So
Yeah.
if you can go on and watch that, listen to it however you got it on all the platforms or whatever you're listening to it on now, I definitely highly suggest to hit up the Andre Edwards Bengals podcast we did last week. This week, we've got, I mean, we're going to have to make picks. I want to make picks this year.
Make picks?
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
we're gonna
oh,
do
the
picks this year. We're making three picks this year.
okay.
All right.
All right.
Three picks. I'm thinking about doing it a little bit different
Okay.
because we always do it off the spread,
Yeah.
right? And by the time the game comes, the spread is usually way different.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think we just take three money line games? We'll win so much more. We're going to get
Yeah.
so many more wins.
Yeah.
Or do we go back to the spread? Your thoughts?
I'm good with money line. I'm good with money line. Yeah, it's
The
makes it
spread is so
easier
much
for us,
harder.
but
Oh,
yeah.
it's way easier. Yeah.
Um, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, but
Three picks against the money line?
I feel like it's also going to mean that we may end up with some of the same picks more often.
That's probably true. So yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe we need to stick with the
But as long as we have something different here and there, I mean,
yeah,
at,
then we're good to go.
we really only need one different game for the entire year for there to be a winner and loser, you know.
Maybe there should be a way that if you take an underdog, you get extra points. Yeah, I don't like.
Mm.
I'm not sure if I like the money line thing. We'll figure it out. And
Yeah,
I got a question for you
season
first.
starts tomorrow.
It does. I have a question for you first.
Yeah.
So, youth sports.
Hmm.
I don't know how much you watch YouTube, but you watch it enough. You see enough little clips and videos. Um, I see a ton of basketball clips of AAU and stuff like that, the best third grader in America and stuff like that.
Yep.
Um, and then you have like Jass, what's his name? Something Jass.
Hmm.
He does a lot of stuff, but he'll be mic'd up.
Yeah.
In game, like real AAU game, you don't get is there any team out there that like mics their players up or anything like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
I saw just in the girls AAU thing, I saw that a couple of times.
Did you?
Hmm.
Okay. So, question for you. So, all the boys watch this Pottstown scout team, and this is like the best players in the country play for this Pottstown scout team. They played in four tournaments last year, won all four, right? And they've got different divisions, 13U, 14,
This is
15, 16,
baseball.
17. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and they all win. They're all unbelievable. And they get all this, they get like $2,500 worth of equipment brand new every year. You know, shin leg guards, ankle, elbow, new gloves, bats, like the whole nine, like sunglasses, all this. But they've got like seven cameras and they mic kids up and they put cameras on their helmets and do all these things. The kids love it.
Hmm.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking about buying some lapel mics, hooking them up, getting a few cameras, putting them out there, and just maybe like four mics. Coach Chris has got to be mic'd up all the time.
Of course.
He's going to be the funniest one out there.
Yep.
So if you want to have like all the baseball things that I've ever watched, the coach is the funniest guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you got that guy that goes out to the pitcher's mound and like says
Oh,
terrible
dude,
things to the
that I would
kids.
never be that guy. I would be more like the Pottstown thing, where
Yeah.
it's like you're sitting there and you're like, "Come on, baby, what do you say? Just sit back, drive one to right field." And then he goes, grabs his microphone and he goes, "I'm not gonna lie, I really hope he turns on this ball and hits it 300 or 490 feet. It's something like that. Like, yeah, I'm telling you this, but I'd really love to see him do."
Hmm.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna do it. It won't start this week, obviously, because I haven't bought anything yet, and we play in 2 days. But or maybe it will. I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking to do it. So pros and cons is basically what I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Pros and cons.
Yeah.
Because when you watch like that Pottstown scout team, I mean, every kid on that team is insane. They're all SEC caliber players. They're insanely good. So they win a lot. That makes the video a lot of fun, right?
Yep.
The fly. We've got a friend today. There's a fly in the studio. Adam did not bring his chopsticks, so not sure if he's going to be able to Mr. Miyagi this thing, but
Yeah.
we're going to give it an opportunity. We're going to give it a try at some point. If it gets close enough, you might hear a microphone get knocked around as we try to grab it. So I guess that's my question. If you play on a team that's super, super, really, really good, it's easy to do that because everybody's always having fun and you're winning.
Yeah.
Obviously, it all has to be cut up, right? I mean, they play a 2-hour game and they put it on there in like 15 minutes worth of video, right? So it's gonna have to be cut up, which that falls on me.
It's gonna be a lot of editing.
That's a lot of work. I get.
Hmm.
We've done the what was the thing? Audacity.
Yep.
So all the audio can be joined into that Audacity. I think I figured out how to do that. The problem is I don't know how to add. It's out there. I just got to watch a video or two on it. We can figure it out.
Yeah.
Pros and cons. I know what my pros and cons are, and there's a lot of cons to it.
Mhm.
There are some pros that are different, I think. I don't know how to explain it. Let me hear from you and I'll tell you my part. What are your thoughts on it?
Very first thing I thought was, uh, is that going to be a distract? I'm sure it will be a distraction for some kids.
Numero uno, absolutely distraction.
Yeah.
So start in fall ball, find out how it works.
Hmm.
That's why I would do it in fall ball if we were going to do it. We're doing it in fall ball where we draw cards to see the batting order,
Low
right?
stakes games. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So I 100% agree distraction. In fact, I had a kid last year who wanted to mic up some player who had two microphones and wanted to mic up during a game. And I was like, absolutely not. That's a distraction.
Hmm.
Straight up told him no. Now that kid no longer plays on my team, I'm like, actually, I might want to do something like that. All right. So I'm with you on that. I agree with that. Continue. More pros, more cons.
Um,
You might have just cons, and that's fine.
well, I'm a pessimistic person by nature.
And that's why I wanted to ask you. I want to know the worst of the worst. Like, what is this? Just a really, really bad idea?
I mean, obviously, the biggest pro is that the kids would probably love it. They would have so much fun with it. I, if it's, if you're playing in a league like that, or this team is just for, this is just fun, don't care about winning, just want these kids to get out and play some games and have fun, then, then that'll be great. Um, Distraction was a very general word, but I imagine you'll get some guys that will, um, communicate differently, knowing they have a microphone on than they normally would.
So is that bad or good though?
I would think it's, I mean,
Like if you know you have a microphone on and you communicate differently, what is
13
just give me
13-year-old boys, I would think probably generally not great.
you think it would be more saying bad like
Not even more worried about being cool, I think.
okay,
I
sure, I
think,
get that.
especially if you got the video with it too.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's good. That's a big part of the distraction thing. Just worrying about being cool, saying the right thing, maybe not communicating, not, because it's not as cool to talk your guys up and stuff like that. But
See,
for
I
some
feel
of
like it
them,
would be
maybe.
opposite of that. I feel like
Yeah,
when I'm
for some
wanting
definitely.
energy and I want all that stuff and I'm like, yo, bro, boys, let's go, Jaeger, get up in there. I feel like the people with the microphones would be more apt to say more things.
Yeah, probably at
You know
least
what I
your more
mean?
outgoing kids, probably.
Yeah. Even the ones that are not as outgoing, if they've got a mic on that day or that game, maybe they are more inclined to chat up their pitcher a little bit. I don't
Yeah.
even care if it's funny stuff, trying to be funny, just chatting up, right? Like actually saying something to somebody. Because usually I go like this: we're dead silent. And I'm the only one talking because God knows that's normal for me to be the only one talking. But I don't want to be the only one talking in this case. So I say, hey, Yair, let's get up in there. Let me hear you. And immediately, four kids go, come on, Parker, let's go.
Hmm.
That was it. We're done. That to them, they just got up.
Yeah.
With a microphone, maybe it's more chatter, trying to say something a little fun. I don't care if you say something funny, just say something. Keep energy going, right?
Hmm.
That was one of my biggest things. At first, I thought it would take away from the game. I think that kids would be a little more nervous to make mistakes, be a little bit more nervous, not to make mistakes, but to be caught not paying attention.
Hmm.
If you're chatting more, you got a microphone and you're in the outfield and you know you got a microphone, so you're talking more about the game or what's going on just because you're talking, you now have become more engaged than you normally would be. You know what I mean?
Yes, that could very well be. It could also be now I'm thinking more about what I got to say for the microphone, and now I'm maybe not paying as close attention because my mind is not how many outs are there, who's on base,
Well,
how fast does this
you
get.
don't have to worry about that because that's I'm constantly reminding everybody of things like that. So that those words are constantly coming out of my mouth.
Okay.
Two down, you're going here. Who's that? But infield here, outfield here. Da, 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 da. That's always going on. I think it's the daydreamers
Yeah.
that I get pulled back in.
It could.
And if you're sitting there going, "Oh man, there's two outs, man. What should I say if I catch this ball?" Guess what? You just thought about the fact there's two outs, and you're going to go catch a ball. That's a little bit more than you were probably thinking of if you're just like, "Oh my god, he walked another guy. I don't care if there's two outs."
Could be.
I know could be, and that's
It's
why I wanted to ask you because I
yeah,
knew you would be more on the don't do it side.
I yeah,
Because I was big on the I don't want to do this, and then
yeah.
it just like all of a sudden it all changed.
Hmm.
I don't know what it was, but
Yeah. And you mentioned it too, if things aren't going well and you're losing or a guy's playing poorly or you got to get on somebody about, paying
well,
attention
this
or something
isn't
like
being
that.
streamed, so
No.
I don't have to post every game.
No.
Like that's another thing. Like yeah, it's like I'm still going to say whatever I was going to say.
Hmm.
It's not going to be not all of it's going to be posted or any of it for that matter, as far as anybody needs to know.
Hmm.
If it's a bad game, I'm not putting a loss on there. Well, we're not
Yeah,
posting
I
losses.
guess that's true. You're still doing, yeah, you're gonna end up doing work for it. Um, yeah, I mean, if you don't like, if you totally disregard anything that happened with that game because it was a loss, then probably not too much work. But even just the keeping track of the equipment, deciding who it's going on, putting it on them, and making sure it's still going to be
That's going to be a lot.
more for you.
That is going to be a lot.
Yeah.
That is the process I'm probably most skeptical about because I can't set up four cameras. I can't walk around with a camera at all, right? Like, how do the do we just have four cameras on tripods? Like, can't do that. You got to have a can. Somebody's gonna have a camera. So like when the kid, I don't know. I don't know. You have a camera just looking in the dugout, one looking at, you know, first, second, third. What's the deal with it, right? How do you set them up? You have parents volunteer. I mean, my parents would volunteer to do it in a heartbeat. Like
Think so?
this is not like this baseball team is not like your normal deal. I had a dad. We had a dad the other day who owns a company that moves dirt. I don't even know rack. It's not construction. It's rack
Excavation or something.
excavation. God, that word has been eluding me for a month. Tried to tell people the name of that company like four times, and I always forget the word excavation. Again, we'll get to this too. My brain doesn't work. Rack excavation. He filled this place in down in Banklick Park, down in Kentucky, and calls me up. He's like, "Hey, I was gonna have some college kids lay some. I got 100 bales of straw. I got to lay out in this giant field, and I put grass seed down on. I was gonna pay them, but it looks like they're not gonna be there. What do you think about making it a fundraiser for the team in 4 days? And I'll write a check to the team for $1,000. We just tell all the kids come. 10 of the 12 kids were there. 10 of the 12 kids showed up at 10 a.m. on a day we had nothing to do.
Well,
This team would have parents that would man the camera for us. I promise. I know that I could get somebody to do that.
yeah. Then,
There
well,
are some parents that would probably just be like, yeah, that's my job for the whole year. I'll take care of the camera.
wow. That's hmm.
It's not like it's not like a high school baseball team or a high school basketball team where you bring all these kids that play on multiple different teams together for one, 8 week, 6 week season, 8 week season, right? It's not like that where nobody knows. This is like a tight knit group that is with each other for. We don't play baseball for 10 months.
Yeah.
Maybe we do. March, April, May, June, July, uh, September, October, 7.
And then like when you count like hitting and stuff like that in the off season, like then what?
So we're off in August and November.
Okay, so 10 months.
So
Okay.
that's
It
my point, though.
it's
Is
gonna be
it's
it's gonna
yeah.
be a lot of work, and you're gonna have to get a bunch of other people involved, and
I've asked all the
you're gonna have
parents except for one set. So far, everybody's in on the idea.
to.
Maybe I need to make it clear that I'm going to need help with it before they all agree to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a fun idea. You have to try it out, I guess, and see how much it really is. And you're gonna get things. That's the other thing too. Like you'll probably end up hearing things that you might not hear otherwise. If
Is that a bad thing?
could be.
Well, how would that be bad?
If a
I
kid
can get inside of a kid. All of a sudden, I hear the way a kid's really thinking, and I can help them through that now. That they would not voice that kind of opinion to me.
but then it's
I don't care if it's talking crap about their team, talking crap about me, talking crap about whatever,
but
being upset.
but then that's kind of a if it's an under their breath thing where they didn't want anybody else to hear that and they
You're
forget
mic'd
to
up,
have the
big
mic.
dog. Guess what?
That's
You get the
but
kids
then
want it. The kids want it. Then the kids want it. And I will 100% nix all of that. I will
Mhm.
I will take that out in editing.
Sure, but you're gonna hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. I will.
That that
Even better.
that might be a little bit of a violation of
So I thought about this. Do I need to do we have to sign something for this?
I mean,
Should I have people sign something?
it depends on how serious you want to get about it, I guess.
Well, it's if it goes on YouTube, it's not about how serious I am. It's about the legit logistics of it.
I mean, yeah, I guess
You know what I mean? Like this is going out to
per-
every person in the world.
you definitely have to get permission from the parents, I guess, to
I've
put
got
certain
permission
people
from
on.
everybody except for one group of parents, but
Yeah.
Verbal, would that hold up in court?
And also, if you
If a
know,
kid feels like he's being bullied now because of something, like,
or yeah, or if something goes out on there and a kid doesn't like how it ended up, or your parent doesn't, or something, then you got that to deal with. Um, I don't
well,
know. I mean,
so I would be doing the editing. I'm not letting anybody else do that.
it seems like this
So
is
I feel
something
like if I did it,
that you should like hire somebody else to
I
do.
don't got that kind of money. I got enough money to buy the
Do you have
equipment.
the time to do all this though?
No,
Okay,
I don't
exactly.
have time to do anything. We
Exactly.
do this podcast at 10 o'clock at night.
I know. Yeah.
um,
It's not, it's a very interesting thought, very interesting idea. You can try it out.
I'm thinking what, but here's the deal: is it'd be expensive because I'm not paying for all this. It would come out of team funds
Oh.
to buy the equipment, to buy the
Mm.
microphone. I'm not paying $1,000 to get 3 cameras and 6 microphones.
If I'm you have your tight knit family that you guys have. If I'm a parent and I'm like, I gotta chip in more money
No,
to get
no,
this
you don't
thing
have to tip
going,
it. You don't have to.
you gonna do a fundraiser?
I have a surplus left from previous seasons.
Do you feel like that would be a good investment for that money?
So that's the thing is I don't know. Because it could be something that brings the team together in a totally different kind of way. Not just brings a team together, but gets out there. It doesn't have to go like viral, but just gets out there in the city of Cincinnati. And now I've got more kids that want to come try out. And by the time we're 16, 17, it's like, hey, we go over to Jaeger with Coach Chris. And do we be on you? Because that's, the kids are thinking. The kids are, that's the way their minds work now. He's a coach that's cool with influencing influencer stuff and will let us go out and have fun and be on YouTube and do stuff like that, right? And now you get a different group of kids and they're a good team. Like they're a good team that can only get better if I go. Plus I get to do these extra things.
Mm. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I just got bit by the thing. Anyway,
I just had an
you
itch
know what I'm
too.
saying? Like it could go really good
It could.
or it could go south in a hurry.
There's a lot of things that could happen. It's the chances of it
I would
going really, really well and everybody's really happy with it, I would say are probably not great.
What would be
But
not great though? Like what is
everything we
not
just
great?
talked about.
It's no. Chance wise. Like is 70% not great?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It just depends on what happens.
Well, I mean, like you say, there's a chance that things could be not great. So is it like a 70% chance that things could be not great?
I'm saying the chance of
Like a
things
30?
being really great where everybody's happy is probably that chance
Give
is
me that
probably
number.
not.
What's that number?
I mean, I have no idea. I mean, I
Is
would
it over
say
15%
much
that things would go really great?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
I was 100% into this yesterday, and I knew if we talked about it, that I could get myself back to
Here's the thing.
neutral again.
Here's the thing. I back to neutral. That's I appreciate you saying that actually. Because here's the thing. I can think of all the worst possible scenarios, but I love doing this. I love trying to think about trying to come up with all the possibilities and like planning for or addressing things that you might not think about like you might just trying to like catch things before they happen or think of like I'm really not putting this into the words that
I
I
know. I
put it
think I know what you're saying.
just preparing as best as possible for as many possible
Yeah.
outcomes
Yeah.
um and
Good and
just
bad. Like I
good and
don't
bad.
just think about don't be all glass half full all the time and think of all the good things that could come of this.
Right?
You better
and
you
and
better sit down and realize this could go south in a hurry and how do you fix it? How long do you let it go? when do you turn it off? Blah blah blah. And that's the other
Mhm.
thing too is if I take $1,000 and put it towards all this equipment stuff, well, that's $1,000 I could have knocked off $100 off everybody's almost $100, $85 off of everybody's team fees.
Or got some equipment or something that could have been
Yeah,
helpful, or
sure.
yeah, or some
Well, that's where team fees go to is toward all that. So yeah, I mean, yeah, $85 we could have got, we could have got brand new bags or something, right? Like
yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Hmm.
And we are getting brand new bags this year, and we are getting brand new helmets this year. So it's going to be an expensive year. So having that little bit of extra scratch on the side could help with that with it.
Yeah.
But thinking about all the things you can do with it, I don't know, man. I feel
It
like
can be fun and exciting.
yeah.
And
And then if you do something like that, do you have to like talk to the other team
oh,
and
that's a big
say
one too.
like, because I talk to every third baseman,
Hmm.
introduce myself, what's up, what's your name, how you guys doing, what's up, blah 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 blah, two and a knuckle kind of thing. And do I have to get okays from because these are
Mm.
kids that you're putting on?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing to think about. That's a good
Now I got
thought.
to get into some lawyer stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Call your boy
but
Joe.
on the same side, we went to Missouri in Branson, and they had these guys that were professional blitzball players, which
Hmm.
is basically just wiffle ball, just a different type of ball. And they were there and they were recording videos for their channels, like, and the kids are just sprinting all over the place trying to follow them. Well, there's no parents there to say it's okay to have they're interviewing kids, interviewing them. They talked to like seven of my kids on their video,
Yeah.
asked them a question, they answered. There was no, hey, is this okay to do?
Yeah, there might be some like public domain law or something that makes it okay for all that stuff. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm guessing if they're professional blitz ball or whatever, it has like the legal backing probably for all that stuff anyway, I
But
would
no,
think.
none of my kids signed anything. None of their parents signed anything.
Yeah, but I
But
mean
like they did, they've got the people that'll fight it though,
they
probably too.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, they know what all the laws are, and if they need to, then they can.
Yeah, like can my kid say something really funny on their video and it goes viral, and then my kid's family sue them for part of the money they made off that video? Because he can say he's the reason that it went viral because of his funny comment.
Um,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm just saying in
yeah,
general, that's where, because everything comes down to that. If you go onto YouTube and something goes viral, then that's where all your problems are going to come from.
sure.
I don't want that. I
Hmm.
want the kids to feel like they're doing the same thing as the stuff that they're watching on. You know what I mean? Not to feel, I want them to feel like they're just as good, that they can be out there doing the exact same things. Does that make sense?
It
And
does.
it's what the kids love. So, and I'm all about change, man. Like I love the old school way of stuff, but I also kind of understand that things evolve and da da da.
Yeah,
Like get ahead of the curve. Let's do it, right?
yeah. I You can try it. I mean, try it if you want to. It is hard. If you're doing cameras and mics and all that stuff, and you want it to be not super hard to deal with, like if you get like really cheap equipment, then you might have problems with getting it all to work together and all that
Well,
kind
I
of
mean,
stuff. I
I
mean,
figure I'm gonna spend $1,000. Those mics they make, those mics are, you figure you get a 6 pack or a 4 pack of mics for like, say $150. That's the top of the market on the microphones.
yeah,
Now
Mike's
the
probably yeah,
cameras are where they come in, right? Do you get those little, like the side pops off of the, you know what I mean? They've got those, and then or do you get so looking all this up? I'll tell you this, looking all this up, the cameras go, there's like 150 to 250. And then after that threshold, $1,300.
sure. I don't doubt
And it's like, hold on a second. You
it.
tell me there's nothing in between those
Can I get
two?
one for 400?
Yeah. Like so like I top out at the bottom level at like 250. Or the only other place I can go is $1,000 more than that. It's a little out of hand.
Or maybe you just get four parents with the best iPhones and have them film it all and send you all the
And you
stuff.
can
And
do that.
yeah.
And that's 100% something you can do too.
Hmm.
But then I like to be able to, I need that. Like, I've been watching these videos. I also would like to get a camera for the hat. You
Yeah.
can clip it on a hat or a helmet, and I think that'd be fun. You give it to a kid. I don't care if he gets one hit in the whole game or makes one play in the whole game. That's a really cool view you can cut into the film.
Hmm.
So, dude, I don't know, man. I want to figure something out. And the more I think about it, like just the editing alone is gonna take forever.
What if you did, well, maybe that's not the point of the whole thing. Uh, I was gonna say, what if you got like a camera or two to film like the game for like educational purposes, you know what I mean? And then getting what you can get
I
off
mean,
of
I already
that.
I already film. I already have a camera. I already record every
Oh,
game.
yeah, yeah. Through Game Changer.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
That's
it's
true.
such a wide angle and
Yeah.
it's like
Well, that's then yeah.
I want a camera. Here's what I want. I want four cameras and four microphones.
Mhm.
And I want the cameras to be, like let's say I'm at third base and I've got a microphone on me. I want a camera to be on me so when I'm talking and I go back to cut it, you see me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then I want a camera on the kid that's up to bat. And when he hits it out and he's running around the bases and he gives me five or something like that. Or I want the kid in the outfield to have a camera on him. And as he's sprinting and diving and making a catch and popping up and throwing it and throws somebody out and goes, yeah, let's go. And even drops an F bomb or something that I can hit the bleep button on. I don't care. But show the energy, show that stuff.
Mm.
But I want it to be focused. I don't want it to just be really far back and you don't even know who you're listening to. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but then now you're talking, you got to get people who that's not going to be parents running. That's got to be people who know how to film.
To start, it can be, right? I mean,
I,
I'm not
if you
I'm not trying to be like 100% professional right off the bat.
okay.
Listen, if you listen to our podcast and just on iHeartRadio and you listen to uh I don't know, Joe Rogan or who what's the girls that have the pod like the sound of it all,
Mhm.
we sound just as good most of the time.
Okay.
What there are podcasts that make money that don't sound as good as we do.
Yeah.
That sound worse than us
Yeah.
because they're just talking into an iPhone
Hmm.
and it doesn't sound nearly as good. And trust me, we got cameras and headphones and you know the giant switchboard and all this stuff, but none of it super expensive, fancy, right?
Right.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to be top of the line, get like a 8K camera out there and walking around the field with us.
Hmm.
But can we do something? I don't know, maybe.
I wonder if it's not like the best quality, or you got somebody who's shaky, or doesn't get the right, doesn't get zoomed in enough, or is too tight or something. If that's all going to end up being like, well, it's all this work to put it all together to put it on YouTube isn't worth it because it's not good enough. You know what I mean? I don't, I,
But we'll
it could
never know if we don't try.
exactly, exactly.
I don't want to not do something because it might not be okay.
Yeah. I mean, you got to weigh everything, I guess. And
I mean, I got a scale in the room.
mhm.
I can pull it down.
You got to weigh every camera then.
So if I buy four cameras and I get the four mics
Mhm.
and I weigh them, what's the number that's too high or low to make me not do it?
If it's if it's over 100 pounds total, I think you should do it. I think if it's under 100,
Whoa, I was gonna say if it was on the light side, I should do it. You're saying if it's on the
um,
heavy side, we should do it.
it sounds like there'll be like bigger, higher quality cameras then. Um,
I'm gonna need some tripods too.
probably,
Gonna need some tripods.
probably.
Yeah.
That's why I think if you did that, you could set up, at home plate and have it zoomed in so you get like a good, although you'd have to probably have one on either side for righties and lefties, um, but
I
or have one like,
I only have right-handers.
okay,
That's it.
all right, you have no lefties. All right, well then that's good. So you don't need two. You
Yeah.
you only need one for that. Um,
So that's the other thing too, is you can also like each microphone can be hooked up to a camera, but you don't have to have like I can cut the audio because I would compress them all into one and cut out the video of that's connected to the microphone, but the microphone is still on there.
mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Isn't that how it works?
I think.
Yeah. So like I don't have to have the guy connected to this microphone or this camera at the plate every time. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I was thinking like if you have one just on the like a good zoomed in thing where you can watch at every at bat like really well, and then have one on your pitcher probably,
Hmm.
and then maybe have one on third base and one like on the outfield or something like that. Um, then you can use that for where it makes more sense on paper where you're using that stuff to be able to help teach kids, and you can pull them aside at practice or something or before or something and say, watch
Yeah.
this at bat, look what you did here.
Well, yeah, 100%. It's always there for that too. And you can even take it, oh my gosh, dude, you can take it another step and put a completely unedited version together and just give that out to the kids. Like, hey, zoom through till you get to your at bat, right? You got three angles of your at bat here, right? Or two angles of your at bat. Like, here's the play that happened. Take a look at the wide angle, take a look at the zoom in. What did you do wrong? You can go back and critique yourself.
Yeah. You could also, if you get really good at it, at the end of the year have highlight reels for
Yeah,
each kid
absolutely.
and
Every
stuff
kid
like
has a
that. Yeah.
boom. Now you're talking about college stuff, right? Now you have a video package a kid can give to a college.
Hmm.
There's good things to this.
Sure. Yeah.
Am I talking you into it?
No, but I I believe you that I I think there are good things from it.
That's the fastest no in the history of this podcast.
Eh, I don't know. I don't know.
I
Is
think just recording the pregame warm up would be hilarious.
pretty entertaining.
Like there's three
Maybe
kids I would put a microphone on
maybe
all game, every game.
maybe that's what you do. Pre-game, you do that, and then it's not you don't mess with it during the game. That way, everybody's focused on that stuff during the game. But you can do stuff for pre-game, and then maybe when you get them together after the game, you're talking, you record that.
Yeah, but you got to have a couple highlights that get mixed into the middle, right? Like
Yeah,
double with two on and game winning blah 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 great fielding play but maybe just throw and that's all it would be. We'd only cut up the highlights anyway. We're not gonna put the whole game. Like it's gonna be a 15-minute video is all it's gonna be.
yeah.
Once it's cut down,
Maybe
it's
it's
3 hours cut down to 15 minutes.
yeah. Maybe it's only one or two cameras then that you would really need, and you can have your mics and
And do we
you
need to mic up four people?
no, you mic up as many as you want.
We could probably just mic up
Mic
two.
mic up you and one kid or one
I
or
would
two
want to
kids.
mic up a couple kids, but you don't know if maybe you just mic up the pitcher. And then when they go to hit, you choose, three kids that are going to put a mic on in that inning.
Oh, you're switching throughout the game.
I mean, it's just a clip, 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 clip. Ain't a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, you do have 10 coaches on the staff, so you
Not
could have,
anymore.
no?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Okay.
Two of them are gone. We're
Okay.
officially at four. I'd like to have a fifth if anybody knows out there has a young pitcher who maybe freshly out of college ball, maybe a good high school pitcher that decided not to play college, somebody that really loves the game and is into learning new things and would like to coach. If you know somebody out there, please hit me up. I'd like to. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to. I got to get a pitching coach because my pitching coach is playing for a different team.
Ah, I got you.
He'll be there here and there, but he wants to be there with us. So he'll be around if he can, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe you look for somebody who's a good pitching coach and tech savvy.
So that's the other thing too. Maybe they've got the time to I don't here's the deal though. I don't want anybody else cutting it up because they're going to put something in there that they might think is funny that a kid said that may be inappropriate or not what I want to be out there. Does that make sense?
Yes,
I want final. I've got final.
sure.
I mean, that's why I would want to do it because I feel like I've got a decent enough head on my shoulders that I know I'm not going to get some kid in trouble by putting
Hmm.
something on. And just because you think it's funny doesn't mean that it should be out there for the world to have, because it could affect a kid down the road.
Hmm. Yep, this is all going to be forever if it gets out
Hmm.
on YouTube. Well,
Which is probably a reason Trevor Bauer's not in Major League Baseball anymore, or
uh,
is not getting another chance because he does this where he mics himself up at the games and he's talking crap the entire time and yelling at the batters and doing the sword and all this and major league coaches are like, I don't want that dude on our team. That dude's a it's all about me, 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 right? And that's the other thing. Will somebody have a microphone on him and just make it all about me, me? Or can
especially if
we
you're 13 years old.
that's no 100%. So that's the thing. Is there a way to make it a teaching tool as well?
I think you, I
You
don't
can
know.
teach them
It's hard.
about life with this stuff.
You teach them about life with
Yeah, without
what
it.
you're already
Yeah,
doing.
absolutely. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Also, too, there's some kids that maybe it'd be good for them to see themselves acting a fool because they don't understand how they actually look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they get into a moment. My son, if he's got the TV on or his phone in his hand or playing the Xbox, I tell him to do something. All of a sudden, he starts pouting and whining like a little baby. Like, what are you doing right now? But if that stuff's not on and I ask him to go do something, he's like, all right, Pops, I got you. And he goes and does it. Like, that's the kid I'm looking for, right? Like, will it help them to see themselves do really ridiculous things and maybe try to change that?
Hmm. I mean, that would then probably be something where you would have to show them that and it doesn't get posted. That's more,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to put something out there that's going to hurt somebody.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. You got a lot of stuff to think about there.
We need a parent meeting, don't we? Probably should talk to all the parents and be really, do you think people would be upfront about how they actually feel?
I don't know. That's what I mean. Like
Because a lot of times parents will be like, well, if I don't want to be the one person that says no.
that's yep, very possible
You
for
know what I
that.
mean?
And also, you might have a ton of really super smart people as parents on your team, but you also might have somebody that just hears the, oh wow, they would love that. That would be so fun. Of course, yeah,
So
let's
far,
do it.
that's what everybody's been is just immediately, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. I,
Because the kids love that stuff.
yeah.
And it really, in the end, it's about the kids. And I want them to have fun and I want them to continue to want to play.
You also want to do what's best for them, and they're not at the age yet where they can always make the best
Well,
decision.
again, it would be a trial basis. If it's out of hand and it's a problem, then it's done,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And if they do something that they personally can't handle it or they're acting way different when they've got the microphone or whatever, then that's a conversation we have and it gets taken away and go from there. But none of it has to ever be posted.
Yeah,
None of the bad stuff that they do or say will ever go out there.
but
It would only be good things.
if that stuff happens though because of cameras and microphones, whether it gets posted or not, it happened in real life.
Yeah.
So that's still going to linger, even if you take all that, even if you take it all away. We're not doing any of that stuff anymore. There was stuff that happened, and
Yeah, but
that you got to address. And
but
our kids
I
gonna,
don't think that's a bad thing. Like they're kids, they make mistakes anyway, right? So they're gonna make mistakes. How bad, like, I mean, I don't want to say how bad could it be, but like obviously the worst could always come out. But you've got a group of you got somebody that does something stupid. You sit down, you lock them up. Here's what happened. This can't happen again. It's never gonna happen. You lost your privileges for a while, blah blah blah. Now everybody else is having fun with this. I'm gonna give you another chance in 2 weeks.
if everybody else is having fun with it, you get in trouble with it. Is that going to be like now are the guys that are having fun with it, but you can't because you did something wrong? Is that going to be like now as a kid like this is stupid. I don't want to be part of this anymore. Or,
Okay.
like
Well, get
I,
here then that's not the kid you want on your team anyway. Now I'm finding out more about your personality and I don't want you don't fit in because now you're just thinking about you anyway. I'm telling you I'm going to give you another chance. You can't do what you did before.
yeah, but
It can't just be gone forever. It's just like anything else. It's like being grounded, right? Like I'm going to give you another chance. Hey, you screwed up. You're 13 years old. You get another chance, dude.
yeah,
I'm going to give you another chance.
it's all, it's all, all of this is like fitting under the umbrella of distraction to me. You know what I mean? It's all stuff you have to address, you have to deal with that some of it, you're right. Kids are going to make mistakes no matter what anyway, and you're going to teach them. But are new opportunities to make mistakes or to feel a different way than you would have being introduced because we're introducing this thing that could be really super fun and could go well, but also is could cause other things that may not have come up if this wasn't added.
How bad could the bad be? It's not going to get posted.
That's, that's
Everybody's not going to hear it. Some like what
posted
is
isn't
the
the thing
really
I think.
bad what is the really bad that could come of it? I
I,
That's why I need to know what that could like. Give me the worst case scenario. I want you to try to think of worst case
I
scenario.
don't know, but like exactly what we were just talking about is possible. Like, kids start what's the word? Like
Bullying.
no, when you
This is going to our next topic.
um
Our brains don't work.
yeah, no. What's the it's I think it starts with an R. Oh my gosh. When you're like never mind, never mind, never mind.
No,
Um
explain it.
I can't because my brain doesn't work.
Well,
Um
we need to be sponsored by some drug,
yeah. Uh Alpha Brain or
alpha brain
one
or
of those.
something. Yeah, no,
Um
that's how bad I am. I always called it monkey brain. I don't know why I did.
there's probably one called that too. Um Gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, um yeah, I mean it could cause some, maybe some jealousy or maybe some dissension of some kind that you didn't
Well,
need or you
okay,
knew
so
wasn't going to
maybe
be
I
there.
didn't need it, but but things like that are going to happen in your life. So now I can be I can give you more life lessons now. This is just listen.
Yeah,
I love one of the reasons I love coaching is not just for coaching, but it's being able to talk to the kids and having real life conversations,
of course.
right? So it, yeah, there could be bad things that happen, but these are more this is like YouTube and this stuff. This is the future, right? Like everybody posts everything.
It's the current.
It's the current. You're exactly right. So they're going to deal with this kind of stuff the rest of their life. Let's have life lesson. Let's teach them how to deal with it. So when they do get to be 16, 17, 18 years old and they're in high school, we don't have cyberbullying and we don't have, you know what I mean? I mean, not to say that we're not going to have it. I'm just saying maybe I got 12 kids that won't be as bad because they've seen somebody do something stupid where it got recorded. Hey, be smarter when you got it when there's a camera out. Be smarter about how you talk. You know what I mean? Stuff like that because everything's being recorded. Even, like, any kind of little life lesson that can be introduced into it.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the pros.
Do I gotta do?
I don't know.
Tell us what you think. It's 11:15. We have 9 minutes to finish this podcast. Is that right?
No, we had 11:15 was our goal.
Was that our goal, or was it 11:20? 11:24.
11:20.
11:24 is an hour.
No.
Sorry. Um, to be completely honest, though, if you're out there and you care or don't care about youth sports, but you take something that helps your memory, helps you
Yeah.
be somehow either to not forget or to be more focused, anything like that. If you take something and it works, can you hit us up? Because I need it. I need it bad.
I've been thinking about that for years. I'll tell you what.
But the problem is you forget every time you need to take it.
Well, I mean, they say that about some of the anxiety medications that everybody takes.
It helps me
And
focus.
yeah, because it reduces the anxiety, so your brain's not all over the place. It's a little bit easier to focus on what you're on one thing, or narrow your focus on something.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I started taking that stuff s- 9 months ago, something like that. I feel
Work?
like it has helped a little bit.
What's the R word? Have you figured it out yet?
No, it hasn't helped that much. Nope. Try to keep thinking of it though, but
Adam, you've been
resentment.
resentment.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, it could, but the way that it's gonna, I'm in control though. So the way the resentment would come out is if somebody heard something or saw something that somebody did or said while it was being recorded. They're not going to resent another kid if they never heard it because it never got posted.
Well, but if a kid does something, sorry, taking away the privilege to wear the microphone or whatever, and then they see somebody else having fun with it,
But
and
oh, no, no, again, that's if that's the case, and I say, here's the deal, you got 2 weeks, no mic, because you did this. And these kids are having fun, and you can't handle it, and you have all this resentment for a 2 week ban, grounding, whatever you want to call it, and you can't. Now, this is a new life. This is a new thing we're learning. We need to learn about how to act when we do something wrong. So again, this is a life like this needs to be seen. I need to know this if you're going to play for me in the future. I don't want that kind of kid on my team.
sure, they're also regular 13-year-old kids.
Right. So that's the point is I'm not saying like you're done, you're cut if you act that way, but now I have a way to have a conversation with you. Now I can talk to you about it. Let's talk about this, bro. It's good. You got 2 weeks. You're going to be back on that day. This is up. Boom. It's cameras on you. Mike's on you. Go back and do you, but do the right thing.
Do you want to add more things to be
Yes.
punishable and all
Yeah.
that kind of thing?
They don't get punished for anything. My team doesn't get punished for anything. I am the worst about if you miss a sign, you got to run poles. Three kids missed signs last week. Nobody ran. Nobody did push-ups. I'm the worst about that. So this is an actual tangible punishment I can take away.
But will you just do the same thing though? We just be like,
No, I feel like this
you
is
know
more.
what?
I
It
feel like
was
this is a little bit bigger than missing a sign. This gets a little bit bigger.
really.
Yeah. If you have resentment towards your team because of a microphone, then we need to have. That's a real life problem. That's not just I missed a sign. That's a real life problem we need to talk about and get yourself figured out how to deal with real life issues when other people get things you don't.
Mm.
That's That to me is a little bit bigger than you missed a sign. You have to go run polls. Like you don't know how to act when somebody gets something and you're not allowed to have it. That is a worse problem than missing a sign.
Yeah,
In life,
is this the way to teach that though?
why
I
not?
don't know.
Why not?
Because
It's a I'm not doing it in a it's not a bad way to teach it. I'm not taking away, I'm not like giving them, I don't know, drugs or then taking it away I mean, I mean, I guess technically, I mean, really, YouTube's like a drug. This is no joke.
yeah,
But I don't like, what's a good way to do it?
whatever is naturally occurring.
Okay, well, this now is natural. This is happening. This is
Uh,
on the team. This is what we're doing.
it's an extra like added thing. It has
Those
nothing
things are
to do with
added. There's nothing natural. What are you getting in trouble for that's natural? Like
a-
cleaning your room? You didn't clean your room?
no,
That's an added
anything.
thing.
But we're talking baseball. Anything that you do, you react wrong to something
So
that
I
happens or
can't find other ways to help these kids along with life. It's not I don't want
no,
I
you
can
can
help them with
use
things outside of life,
you can
outside of
use
baseball.
you can use that as an opportunity to do that if it happens, but there are also plenty of potential added issues that don't have to happen if this isn't added to what you
So it
guys do.
puts more on me. I'm fine with
It
that.
kind of puts more on everybody, probably.
I'm
It definitely puts way more on you.
I'm fine with that.
But okay, but it puts more on everybody. Now there's a thing like, oh, okay, where are the cameras? Who's getting the mic today? Where's what do we do?
Well, this is
can I
rules.
see what do we
No, this is rules that have to be set up. So these are all things that get set up beforehand. Nobody asks about it. Here's the list. Here's who's got it today. Here's who's got it in this inning. Here's who's doing this. Boom. Now, and you can even make it up to them. Here's the deal. These four kids have it this inning. These four kids have it this inning. These four kids have it this inning. We switch. You guys are in charge of making the switches. Now you have a little bit of responsibility in making this video. The cameras are the cameras. Who switch? You guys are in charge of switching it up. I know. I get the. Now I'm not. Can I have it? Can I have it? Can I pitch this inning? Can I pitch this inning? Can I pitch next inning? That's what I get. That's the joke. Is am I going to pitch? Am I going to pitch? Am I going to pitch? That's how kids are now. So I tell them, if you ask me if you're pitching, I might have you penciled in for the next inning. Guess what? I just scratched you out. I've done it because I've told you a million times. Don't ask me if you're going to pitch. You'll pitch when it's your turn to pitch.
Mhm.
Don't ask me when you get the mic. You'll get the mic when it's your turn to have the mic. Boom, we have it set up. Bang, bang, bang. It just goes. I mean, I do a whole thing where I put kids in innings and stuff like that. I just switch it up and make the microphones go with it.
This is this is something you want to spend time on,
I, I
and
I'm feeling like I
rather
might.
than
Rather than what? Sorry.
rather than concentrating on just trying to make them better players and better kids as it already happens.
I feel like it's not going to take away from practice to make them better players. I feel like
None of this stuff could not take away from being focused on the right things, from being able to prepare the right way for everything.
no,
Um,
if anything, it might make them more focused. If there are rules that go with it. There have to be rules that go with this. Isn't just the Wild West of
here,
go video, right? Like I've got to have a set of rules that go with it.
there's
If you have this, if you're part of this, you must do this, or else it's taken away.
yeah.
And maybe it's not just taken away from you. Maybe we don't do it as a team for a week. You know what I mean? Or 2 weeks. Now, because of what you did, the whole team lost privileges. It's part of life, right?
Mhm,
I don't know if that's what it would be. I'm just saying.
mhm. Here's what I think. Send a message to the coach of that team that those guys
Yeah.
and say, what are all of the logistics around having uh recording it things and like what are the issues that come up or just search for that because I'm sure there are a whole bunch of there are a
I
million
try.
teams
And I'm sure
that
that
are trying to do that.
there probably are. They're just that good, so everybody watches them. And I'm not doing this so everybody watches them. I'm doing it for the kids because that's what they're watching, and it makes them feel like, hey, it's just like, you can do the same thing.
If you could make all of it happen and fix all the issues quickly that come up with it, and the kids are excited about it, it could be a great thing.
I don't know how I feel about it
If you
anymore.
if you want if you want to put in the time and the effort and all that stuff to deal with everything that's going to come along
How
with it.
many great ideas were tabled and never ever happened?
Probably a bunch. Or just forget all the possibilities. It doesn't matter. We're gonna
Just go play
we're gonna
baseball.
well, that's what I'm saying. But from the, let's try it out perspective,
Hmm.
let's just throw it against the wall and see what happens. Maybe it's really terrible and it rips the team apart. Maybe it's amazing and it brings everybody together and it teaches everybody great lessons. And maybe it's a whole bunch of stuff in between. A lot of both. I don't know. Then is it going to be worth it? That's you just got to weigh.
But what's worth it? If one kid learns,
You'll know if it's worth it or not. Once you start doing it, you'll figure out this is either way too much time and effort, it's not worth whatever we're getting out of it, or it's causing issues with people, not worth it. Let's just scrap it all. Or everybody loves this. We got everybody doing a job. It's working out. It's going smooth. The kids love it. Let's do it. Do you think I don't know, Corey Dillon is would that's I mean that's no
I
I'm
mean, they
using
mic
different
up,
sentences
they
here.
mic up NFL players all the time.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Do NFL players act differently when they're mic'd up? I think they definitely do.
Oh, I'm sure.
But if that means they're playing up for the camera, I would rather that.
Those are adults.
Sure.
Very different than 13-year-old kids.
I just don't know
And you have all the professionals taking care of all that stuff too.
that are doing the editing.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm good for that. I'm good for it. I'll figure it out. I don't need to sleep. I didn't get to watch all of It's Thursday. I haven't seen all of Raw yet. It's Wednesday. I haven't seen all of Raw yet from Monday.
Yeah.
I can add some editing into it. I can watch it while I'm editing.
Do you know that like every health professional is saying that sleep is the number one
Number
most
one,
important thing?
absolutely. I
If
I
you
downloaded an app to help me figure out when to sleep, to tell me when to go to bed.
Mhm.
Should I be going to bed later? Should I be going to bed earlier? Like there's an app that tells you the best time for your body to sleep. Like some of it's like from 11 to 7 or something like that. Some of them might be 9 to 5, all different. Some the way your body works or whatever, maybe you need 5 hours of sleep, maybe you need 8. I don't know. Some people don't work. I'm just reading off this app. Some people are more worthless the more sleep they get. That might be me.
Wow. But you're not getting a lot of sleep right now, are you?
Yeah, probably not. My problem is I'm a night owl.
Hmm.
Like I'm ready to go to bed. I go lay down in bed. Aaron turns the TV on, falls asleep within 5 minutes. I'm up for another 2 hours.
Yeah.
I could have went to bed right there, but now I'm wide awake. Now I'm watching this. I'm invested.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Corey Dillon stays up late too. He also
Probably.
threw his equipment into the stands one time.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't have the best breakup from the Bengals or whatever there.
Uh,
He had some
most
he had some
breakups from the
unhappy.
Bengals are not
Yeah, that's
are
true.
not good.
You had a potential Hall of Fame quarterback that retired just to get away from the team.
Legit retired. He sat out an entire year so he could retire, so they wouldn't have his rights. That's impressive, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Um, Adam, if you had to pick a Mount Rushmore, speaking of that, if you had to pick about Mount Rushmore of Bengals running backs, who would you take?
Oh, it's an interesting thing
Just
we could
different
talk
thing
about.
to talk about. Yeah,
Here
just
here's who
beat
I
it
would
up,
take.
but
Corey Dillon, I would say, is probably number one for me. Most yards by running back in Bengals history, both most yards per game. Longest run from scrimmage ever at 96 yards.
Didn't he break the record for a minute for most yardage in a game by an NFL player? For it was only for
Oh,
like
yeah.
a short period of time, but
Yeah, I think so.
like over 200 yards, 220 yards or something.
Yep. Yep. Um, yeah, 4.3 yards a carry in his career with the Bengals, from 97 to 03. Corey Dillon's probably number one for me. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go a guy from our childhood, James Brooks.
Dude, I was
Throwing
hoping that,
James Brooks
yeah,
on there.
that's a good one.
He played with the Bengals from 84 to 91. Um, let's see, second in yards. He's way up there in touchdowns, and he has the best yards per carry at 4.8 yards a carry.
Ooh, that's
That's
really good.
that's really good. Let's see. Yeah, just carried the ball a ton on those teams. Joe Mixon.
Okay.
Joe Mixon.
Okay.
It's tough. Some of these are tough. But he has the second most carries, um, third most yards among Bengals running backs, second most touchdowns,
Wow.
Bengals running backs. Um, yeah, he's a little over four yards a carry too. Um, and then last, it's tough, man, because I almost put Pete Johnson in there, a guy from the 70s and
Yeah.
80s. But I went with his nephew, Rudy Johnson.
Rudy,
Rudy Johnson played from '01 to '07 for the Bengals.
former Auburn Tiger.
Former Auburn Tiger. Yeah, third most rushing attempts, fourth in yards, third
Pete
in
Johnson was a
touchdowns.
big fella. He's an Icky Woods style runner.
Was he?
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that because honorable mention Ickey Woods,
Yeah.
because I was him for Halloween one year.
Pictures are out there. Adam in blackface. Just saying, just saying. No Archie Griffin?
No Archie Griffin.
Maybe best maybe best college running back possibly,
Sure.
but maybe not in the Bengals.
Not for the Bengals, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember Booby Clark?
I remember seeing his name and laughing about it like 2 hours ago when I was
Mhm.
looking all this up.
That's pretty good. Uh Lots of good people out there. Uh yeah, Stanford Jennings.
Stanford
Stanford
Jennings.
Jennings was
Mhm.
was really good back then. And then you have the fun ones, right? Like Stanley Wilson,
Hmm.
right? Try to stay off the cocaine
Yeah.
for the biggest game of the entire year.
Yep.
I mean, just for one game. Get it though. That's tough, man. It's a lot of stuff. Garrison Hurst played for the Bengals.
Wow,
Did
I
you know
don't.
that?
I
Very short
did
period of
not
time.
remember that.
Uh, Obviously known for his time with San Francisco.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you
Eric
know? Do you
Bieniemy.
know Emmett Smith played for the Bengals for a minute?
What?
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
was gonna say what? I did not know that.
Eric Bieniemy,
Eric
one of the best
Bieniemy.
names.
Yeah, Eric Bieniemy. Also great offensive coordinator.
Mm.
Um, let's go. What about a guy like probably my favorite that never was Kijana Carter.
John Carter. You tell me if I'm wrong. You had a jersey, Kijana Carter
Yeah,
jersey.
and then after he got hurt, I immediately put duct tape over it, kept it for like 15 more years,
Hmm.
and just wrote R. Johnson,
Hmm.
C. Benson.
Oh, maybe we talked about this
We
last
did
week.
talk
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
Yeah, I just
yeah.
wrote whatever name number 32 was at the time. Do art we're not that far off. I did. Oh, what about Jeremy Hill? Put three hand. Don't fumble the ball, Jeremy Hill.
Yeah.
You fumble that ball and you lose it. Essex Johnson.
Essex Johnson, another great name.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Icky and James Brooks because as we grew up, 88. I was 5 years old. You were what, 15 years old.
15, yeah.
Um, they they were the dynamic duo. They were the original Thunder and Lightning, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, James Brooks, smallest little head you ever. His head was so small you couldn't keep the helmet on it on his on his starting lineup. Could not keep the helmet on his starting lineup. That's how true to form his head was. No idea how
Great
small his head
craftsmanship,
actually
son
was,
Kenner.
but yeah, great job. Very absolutely to scale. Um, but James Brooks was a dude. Going back and like watching some highlights, James Brooks was a bad man.
He was nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna go both of them. You have to have Corey Dillon. The dude's got everything. He did it all and was unbelievable for a period of time.
Hmm.
The fourth one's tough, man, because you gotta love uh, Brad Jarvis Green Ellis, uh, our uncle, also known as the law firm Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. Um, I really did like him. You know what? I don't. I don't. Who was your first one?
Poor Dylan.
Corey Dillon. And should I go Kijana Carter just because of how much I was in love with Kijana? I'm putting Kijana Carter up
Yeah.
there. Did he play one game? Nah, you can't do that.
He played like 2 snaps or something, right? Or one or
Yeah,
three
I'm
or something.
I'm not gonna go with I'm gonna go Rudy Johnson.
Good Johnson.
Yep.
Okay. Very nice.
Rudy.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if there was anything. I don't think there was any sort of a football or sports mention in Ali Siddiq's special called Rugged on
I don't think so
YouTube.
either.
But he did talk about it several different things, and he had stories as he normally does, and he stood up and sat down a million times,
And
and
walked all over the place and did his
Mhm.
funny walk when he did the funny walk talking about his uncle doing the fire, doing the
yeah,
hot
yeah,
water heater.
yep.
That was good. It said boom, boom. I'm just gonna let you know that the more and more we've watched Ali Siddiq now, and I told you how much I loved him earlier just from little clips because
Hmm.
you could never watch anything because you had to pay to watch anything. You had a paywall set up. So, which good for him. This dude might be one of my top five favorite comics going. And I know he's not your kind of style, like grab a mic, stand up, sit down, whatever, and just go. I was belly laughing. There wasn't a joke that missed.
Mm.
I don't think he had a
Sometimes
joke
that's
that
big.
missed. He's a great storyteller. So they're all just individual stories. I don't think there was a single story that he told that missed on all of the five punchlines throughout the story.
Yeah,
I don't know if there was.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
The uncle story, the handyman. First off, when he started off right away talking about you got to call me for what I'm good for. Like I'm not a handyman. I get all the stuff about being a handyman or not being a handyman. I'm cracking up listening to this because but I get it. Like there are people in this world that are just that.
Hmm.
And I tell the story all the time. I went to a buddy of mine's house one day and he's got a bowl underneath a sink and he's like, oh, I don't know what to do. I got a guy coming. My guy's coming in. He's gonna have to he's putting in a whole new garbage disposal. We can't get the garbage disposal to work. And I'm like, what's wrong with it? Nothing happens. You flip the switch. I was, oh, you tripped the breaker. Hit the reset button and it's locked up. Okay, it's locked up. Well, now you take your little Allen wrench and you go in the center and you just spin that somebody around a little bit and she'll loosen up and boom, now it's working. Holy cow. I was the greatest thing in the world. I was like, I did it. And then I was the first person over at their house. They had people over that day. I was the first one there, fixed it. And as everybody came over, he's telling them what I did. And they're like, oh, yeah, you just hit the red reset button and take an Allen wrench. And I'm like, you guys got to stop. I was the king before you got it. I was the handyman. I was that dude, right? So, again, but I didn't make him feel, except for the fact that he told me he didn't have Allen wrenches. Like, you should have Allen wrenches in your house. Should have Allen wrenches. I found 7 Allen wrenches in his house, in 7 different places in his garage, and 5 of them were the exact same size.
So
Okay,
he
so I'm
has
talking crap about him right
three.
now.
He has
Just
three
yes, he
Allen
had 3 Allen. So I'm talking crap about him now, like Ali Siddiq said not to do. I'm sorry, but no, that cracked me up. That was so good. I was just telling Erin. She was talking about how she cut up a watermelon. She's only had it for like 6 days, 5 days, and it was bad. And I was like, take it back.
Take it back.
Oh, so the problem is you're not 80. 80's the cutoff. That's the only time you can take it back.
You got to take bites out of those
Yeah.
things to really see what's going on.
You got to slice open every watermelon. You want to taste the peach? Taste the peach till you find a good one. Oh my gosh, dude, there was not a lot. The story about picking up his buddy
Yeah.
when his buddy called him all the time. He's always sleeping. I
Yeah.
feel like one of those jokes we had already heard in a different special, or maybe I just heard it some. I don't know. Can't remember which one it was. I wrote it down and I left it there. I left it in the truck. Um, I wasn't watching it while I was driving. My notes are left in the truck. I was watching it while I was driving. Um, um, but dude, that's hilarious. He size the dude up or whatever, you know. He likes to talk about the fact that he's got the truck. Talked about the Walmart parking spot, but like the one thing he does in every special is he's got to sit down and have like I'm gonna tell you some truth right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak, and he talked about the I'm not gonna you know take a chance on something happening over a Walmart parking
Mhm.
place. However, somebody breaking into my daughter's house, I'm gonna take care of business, right?
Yeah.
Like, remember when I wasn't that tough, and you knew that was gonna come back around, and it did. I've done this so many times. Try to get my microphone to actually stay in its holder. Thank you very much. Um, Play with it too much, but yeah, yeah, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. I we can wait to do. We'll wait to do the final, but watch it. Go on, watch it. And when you watch it, you're gonna watch another one because I got another one. I'm gonna do one next week that just came out. I think it was like 3 months ago. It said on the thing on YouTube that we didn't watch yet.
Ali Siddiq.
Yeah, you're gonna watch them again,
Good. I want to. I've been waiting to watch all those for
dude.
this.
So good. So what your take? Give me your take.
I agree with everything you said.
He's also coming to Taft Theater in October. Just saying.
Ooh, I think I saw that like a week ago or something. I forgot about that. Okay. October what? Let's say
Um.
Dion Cole is here next week, I think.
Oh, Healy.
Yeah.
October 18th.
October 18th.
One show, 7 o'clock.
Wow. Okay. I gotta think about that.
Yeah. Be in Lexington. Oh, Friday, September 12th. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I liked all of this. I, we watched all four parts of the Domino Effect, and they were all. I don't think we expected all four of, four
Yeah.
almost 2 hour long each episodes to
Yeah.
be great, and they were
Yeah.
pretty much. And he came out with in the last 6 months two more specials.
Yeah.
Um, so it's incredible to be able to put so much new content out there and for it to be really good and funny is like almost unparalleled. It's
He's hilarious.
he's very funny. Very, very funny. Um
God, he's funny.
and I especially liked there was a lot of self-deprecating stuff in this, he's getting to
Oh,
the
yeah.
age where it's like
Absolutely.
he's like, okay, I can make fun of myself now. I
Yeah.
don't have to be cool all the time or whatever.
And that's the thing is you watch all the old stuff and it's all about all the stuff he did, prison and when he was younger and all this hard. I was so hard. But they're all super funny stories about dumb stuff that happened while he was doing it. So it wasn't like 100% self-deprecating because he would make fun of other people, the stuff they did, but he did some of the stuff was stuff that he did too.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dumb stuff that he did. This was the dumb situation I put myself in.
Yeah.
This one, 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. He was all in on this is what I'm good at, this is what I ain't. It is
Yeah.
what it
A lot
is.
of self-awareness. Yeah. Yep. The our little Ali is growing up.
It was
Um,
the 6'5", 360, 365. He fluctuates. I feel like that was part of the domino effect.
oh, is it?
I feel like in one of those domino effects, he told the story of the guy that's 6'5", 360, 365 pounds. He fluctuates. And I feel like he said it like,
That could be.
because as soon as he said he fluctuates, I was like, oh, I kind of remember that. And then he did it again and again. I was like, yeah, that's how he did it in the last one. I think in one of those domino effects, I feel like he was wearing the same thing in one of those domino effects. I could be wrong.
Was he like
The
the
tan, the
green
all
leather
tan.
pant or tan? Yeah, whatever it was.
I could be wrong
Um,
about that. But anyway,
um, okay. I really liked it. I really liked the special. And I got my number written down already. I say go for it if you want
are you
to count
ready?
yours out.
You,
We doing it at the same time?
uh, we might be close, but I think we're going to be further away than you think.
I think okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
One, two, three.
Four point
4.8.
zero 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 one.
I knew that was coming from you.
Point.
4.8.
Ah,
This is one of my all-time favorites.
yeah, it is.
All-time favorite. This right here is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
I could not stop laughing. The whole time. The whole time. There was not a bit that I didn't laugh at. Not a single bit I didn't laugh at.
That's a 4.8 then.
Killer. Ali Siddiq, rugged. Killer. Killer.
You gotta watch it.
Gotta watch it.
He's good.
Gotta watch it. All right. So we are way over. We're 30 minutes over what we wanted this podcast to be today. Because Adam's got to go to work tomorrow. And so do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
You off?
Yeah. Well, I get 15 extra minutes to go to bed, unlike you, who takes 15 extra minutes to get home. All right. So I'm gonna go with one that says it came out 3 months ago.
Okay.
Ali Siddiq, My Two Sons. This is 75 minutes. A little bit longer. Uh, My Two Sons. Ali Siddiq.
When this one ended, I almost just went ahead and started that
Just
one, to
started
be
it. Yeah.
honest.
So this one is came out 3 months ago. Rugged came out 2 months ago. So again,
Yeah.
back to back. My man's just like putting them out there
Yep.
back to back. So we watched Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover, right?
Mm,
That was a year ago.
did we?
Oh, maybe not. This is at the Improv.
I don't.
Oh, he did this at the DC Improv. That's an hour and 24 minutes. Came out a year ago.
Hmm. That might be another one.
That came out right around the time the Domino Effects came out. Anyway, good night.
He is.
It's bigger than these bars. That's on here now. That's the one from Comedy Central that's got all the great prison jokes on it. Dude, there's so many good things on here. Oh my God. Ali Siddiq. I'm telling you right now, I love Nate Bargatze. He's probably my favorite comedian. I'm gonna put him at a tie with Ali Siddiq. And they're two totally different. They're not two totally different people. Ali Siddiq keeps it. He doesn't go crazy and drop a bunch of bombs or go crazy. I mean, he dropped an N bomb one time, but the fact that he did it once and the way he used it, it had some pop on it,
You
right?
know what's great about that? If he used it, I didn't even remember hearing him use that.
I
Which is great. Like
my thing is I feel like I remember it because it felt like it had a little
because
pop on it and
okay.
it had it.
Yeah. I definitely would have noticed if he was doing it all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that during the special. How much is he cursing? How much is he saying anything?
Not bad at all.
Yeah,
Not bad at all.
that's true. Man, that's yeah, that makes me like it even more.
That's what I'm saying. There's something to that. It's a wordsmith, man, that you don't need the fillers.
100%.
I totally tell you all the time. I had a guy told me a long time ago at work, he cusses like crazy now, and he used to a long time ago, but for that little 5 year period where he found God, he was like, man, when people curse, man, it just makes you sound stupid. He said, kid, you gotta stop that. Just stop that. You ain't that dumb. You make yourself sound dumb. You ain't got nothing better to say. So
Mhm.
daggone, bro. You make me feel like a sorry, my bad. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but all right.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, I can't. Not sure if that was a compliment or not.
Um, okay. My two sons, Ali Siddiq, Mount Rushmore. We're gonna do Mount Rushmore of and do this however you want, whether it's your favorites or your least favorites or just the ones that stand out to you the most. Villains in sports movies. Okay. Villains and so just the bad guy, sort of the guy that's just going against the whatever the hero, the main character or whatever. Villains in sports movies.
Okay. I like it. Villains in sports movies. I like
Yeah.
it. Like the brother-in-law of Kevin Costner in Field of Dreams. Would he
Yeah.
be the villain?
Yeah, I was trying to think of Field of Dreams out earlier.
He would have to be the villain.
I
He's like,
guess
sell the
so.
farm, Ray.
Yeah.
Sell the farm. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
And then he
Um,
gets all upset and makes the girl fall off
hmm
makes the daughter
She
fall off the thing
chokes
and
on a
choke on her
hot
hot
dog.
dog.
Yeah. Um,
When did all these guys get here?
yeah.
You can't sell this, right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sit down. You'll be all right. Can't remember his name.
Um,
That's
yeah.
my best impression of James Earl
That's
Jones
pretty
laughing.
good. That is good.
That's the most awkward laugh in all of cinema is James Earl Jones laughing at the brother-in-law when he finally sees the people out on the field. It's the worst laugh in all of baseball from one of the best voices in all of baseball, in all of movies, from one of the best voices in all of the movies.
That is equivalent to me to the clap or the outpouring of emotion who has from a person who's never done it at the end of Rudy, the Rock, the black guy that
Yep.
that watches him
Yeah.
play, and that's like his he doesn't know how to
Don't know how
he
to
doesn't
clap.
know how to yeah doesn't know how to express joy.
Oh, so good.
Okay, so villains in sports. Who's the one from Rudy? Who would be um
The coach? I don't
the
know.
new coach
Oh,
maybe? Who is
yeah,
the
because
same?
none of the guys they don't like have a guy that like is. I
There,
mean, they got guys that
yeah,
beat up on him,
yeah.
but those are the same guys that vouch for him.
At the end,
You
right?
know what I mean?
Yeah,
None of them are the bad guy.
yeah,
They're actually the dudes that get him on the team.
yeah. We're gonna. I think there. I could be wrong about this, but I think there are gonna be some villains that stand out
I
when we
mean,
really take the time to
the
think about
number
who they
one
are.
is obviously in Team Wolf.
Yeah,
I mean, he's number one.
yeah, yeah. Mick is.
Mick. I kept wanting to say Biff, and I was like, it's obviously not Biff.
Yeah,
That's Back to the Future. But yeah,
yeah.
Mick
Mick's.
is
I can promise you, Mick's on mine.
Mick's 1,000%. I feel like he's number one.
He'll probably be number one for me. And there are really two villains in that movie, sort of. So
Well, the principal doesn't count.
I think he does. He hates
Mick,
Dad and
Mick,
Scott.
the villain, though. He's the
He's the
villain.
number one villain for sure.
He's the villain. He's the guy in the game. He's the
Yes.
that they just allow to stand underneath the basket for no good reason
Yeah.
that I can't figure out
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. This will be good. I like this. All right.
There it is.
Ali Siddiq, my two sons, and most villain? Is it best villain? I mean, can you be a good villain?
I don't know. That's why I mean. That's what I mean. Like, however you think of it, if
Like
it's
the
the
dude
worst
that's
guy,
the most like a villain, like the most villainous villain in any sports movie.
it's yeah.
Or is it the best villain, like a villain that becomes good?
That could be too. That could be too.
I like the worst.
I think yeah.
Yeah, I
However,
like
I
that.
think however
I
you
mean, I
think
feel like we're trying to keep this like think of all the worst possible scenario kind of podcasts today.
of.
So let's just keep that going.
Yeah. Um, no, yeah, however you want to, whatever you come up with on the villains stuff.
I like it. It's just yours. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time, don't forget to turn your headlights on. I held the yawn all